Hello, Silas.
Well, here we are. Hawkin's mansion.
Looks nice.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Let's try investigation.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around it, would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
I guess so.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Nah. Kind of cramping my style, homie.
You stay here and keep an eye on things.
Okay. But don't get the impression that I'll leave you alone inside the mansion.
Got it. Oh, man. So is this where it starts getting creepy? I got a good feeling it is. A couple different directions to go. Let's explore the gardens a little bit. Surely nothing. Oh God!
Jeepers! Poe's prophetic raven.
God damn it! Okay, that got me good. Right? Nope, no problem. Oh, good lord.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent.
Yeah, sure, if you say so. Alright, let's go on over here and see what's up. Oh, no. Seems like it's gonna be spooky.
Poor
Oh.
kid.
Simon, the boy, died in the fire. Sad story.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
Why is he so hated? Got all of his stuff smashed. The
flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
Old Silas had a thing for Miss Hawkins. Wanted to get in them drawers. Okay, so question is, do we go that way? This leads up to the manor. So there was a little place over here to explore, investigate, whatever. Let's go check this out. Whoa. I mean, these gardens don't have much to offer, do they? Isn't the caretaker supposed to take care of the stuff? The property, the gardens and whatnot? Oh, there's the whaling boat down there. Oh, look, there's the town. Alright. Cool. Nice little seating area. I can dig this. That's nice. Alright, so there's nothing over here. Nothing for us to see here. I guess, we can't go up that way because there's a friggin' log there.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place.
Oh, I want the axe.
Sturdy. And well sharpened.
Why can't I take it? Alright. Alright, let's go on, head up this way. And, see what spooks, see what spooks may come. Oh, game saved. Silas. What?
The axe is gone. I'd better be on my guard.
Oh, Jesus. Should've saw that one coming. Oh, God. Silas, you aren't gonna kill me, are you? Don't I have a gun or something? Wait, did I have a gun?
This entrance is still in use.
Oh, shit.
Whoa!
Hey.
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on dark water.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
I just like going for all the unlocked answers because it feels like they're special in some way. So I'm gonna do that.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then, just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Oh man, I did it. Woo. I am on it. I don't know why I'm going down here. I'm just curious mostly. I like to explore.
This gate is locked.
That gate is locked. Can I go down here? I saw a little place down the ways here. Nothing over here. Yeah, you'll see that, and I'll probably explore every square inch of this game. Looking for that loot, man. Like good clues and stuff, and I don't know. I think the game's funner that way.
I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
Oh, so I guess this is Silas's place.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
Where'd the game save? Oh, it's locked.
Bourbon. Empty, of course.
What is this? Oh, am I sneaking into his place? Am I not able to sneak into his place? Can I not do anything here? Well, what was the point of all that? Am I supposed to look at something specifically, or? Man, I don't know. What's the point in all this? What's the point? Well, maybe if I, if I chose different dialogue options. If I, because it said one of the options was to take the axe from him. So I wonder if I took the axe, maybe I kept it, and then I could, break into his place, and snoop-a-loop. I don't know.
Pierce, shall
What the
we
fuck?
enter?
Where'd you come from? I told you not to come with me, dude.
Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Okay, well, I guess dude's coming with me.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm coming with you. There's no way I'll leave you alone in there without a watchful eye. Follow me. I know the place.
Do you now?
Who left this light on?
I don't know. Hey, don't go too far. I'm trying to snoop. Trying to get into some things, you know? Oh, what is this?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Oh. Here we go. Using our superpowers. Secret detecting powers activate. Well, I guess I can just inspect this.
What kind of meat is this?
That's it.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Is he an angry man? He looks kind of... Or is he surprised? Is he shocked? What is happening? Ooh, what's this?
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Whoa. And Daddy's like, boy, you gonna pay for that plate? You gotta be mowing lawns for the neighbors in order to pay for that.
Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else?
She's like, yo,
Something happened
yo,
at this
Papa
table.
Bear, knock it off.
An argument?
Is that it? Nothing else? Okay. Well, let's deactivate super detecting powers.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
What?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Oh God. The scene of the fire. Oh man, I really want a lantern.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
That right.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Alright, let's do it. Super detective powers. Activate.
They had a fight. Why?
Oh. We gotta duke it out. It's hot. That's how all their sexual escapades begin. Oh,
If the
this
painting
picture.
I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
It's a fine
Was Charles
question.
Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Such a heavy drinker. Life's so sad.
The child's corpse
Whoa.
left a trace. Where are the others?
It's weird.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Ah, there's a shoe. How do I get the shoe? Aha.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
There's two Sarahs. What is this place all about? Do I need something else? Is there any other clues? Or is that it? Did I get it? Oh, here we go.
Did someone escape the fire?
Oh man. Somebody escaped? Was it Charles? Oops, I didn't. Now we're good. Here we go.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Let's see. Clues don't match. I'll go with that. To keep it kind of light. I don't really want to insult the guy, you know. Like, try to patronize him or nothing. I just want to... Or, like, cause panic. Yeah. I'm just going to...
Much of this evidence simply contradicts the investigation's findings.
Really? Tell me about it.
Hmm. Just do all the
I can
unlocked
tell where
ones?
young Simon was, but not his parents. Where were their bodies found?
I can't help you on that one. Charles and Sarah's bodies had already been carried away when I got here.
Without your authorization? By whom?
Marshall, Andrews, Chief West. We never deal with cases like that, you know. So... well...
It would seem at least one person fled the crime scene.
What'd you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hand slid down there. The left side has no mark. The door was open and that someone left.
For God's sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die in the flames as a family instead of calling for help? I don't buy it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I was under the impression the fire started around midnight.
Yes, Silas banged on our door around 1 a.m. Poor devil ran so hard he was almost belching his lungs out.
This clock burned before 10 p.m.
That's impossible. What you imply? Silas never would have hurt the Hawkins family. Besides, Dr. Fuller confirmed the hour of death in his report. Your clock must have already have stopped.
Who is the doctor?
Dr. Fuller?
A brilliant surgeon, and a friend of the family. I'm sure he took the matter to heart. So, excuse me if I value his opinion over yours.
So be it. Let's move on. I found a bottle of whiskey. Empty.
Well, that must have been a loss for you.
No glass. I suspect one of them drank heavily to calm down. Charles, most probably.
That's pretty thin. Who says that bottle hadn't been there for a while?
I suspect this lamp caused the fire.
That's what the investigation suggested, too.
But does your report mention the bloodstains? The lamp didn't fall, it was thrown at someone.
For heaven's sakes, no. The report doesn't mention that.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
So I'm thinking they had a fight. Yeah.
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Investigate further. Where are we going? Only one way to be sure, and I just start ripping shit apart.
Just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
When can I start looting things? There's like nothing around. Aha! There's something. Oh, another medicine book? Sweet. Oh, I want to see how many points. I have 3 points available. So let's see. Finds objects, improves skill, increases chance of finding hidden objects, undiscovered objects. Should I do that? Should I start upgrading something else? You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade this a little bit. Yeah, that's good. And then we'll save the last point for for something else, I suppose. Yeah. Put one into investigation. Yeah. Alright, we're good. Just wanted to... Ooh. Got dark real quick. Ooh, what's this? Oh, more bandages.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
Okay. So I'm thinking they were fighting, right? Miss Hawkins threw the lamp at Mr. Hawkins. Mr. Hawkins caught fire, and he's the one that ran out the door. He used those bandages to patch himself up, I suppose. And that's why, like, at the, what's it called? At the warehouse, he had a picture of himself, and he was regretting things.
Lyrics of the Drunken Sailor, a sea shanty.
And, that's why he had Miss Hawkins painting and stuff like that. So that would explain, like, the bandages in the warehouse.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
That's just my deduction so far. Well, what was that? Nothing. Some weirdness.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Sure. What's this?
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Don't look at me. I'm looking around. I gotta do my snooping before I talk to you.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Man, I hate that it gets dark when it's thunder and stuff, whatever. Precise, very detailed treatise on the particularities of the human body compared to the animal world. The simplicity of its writing and the vulgarization of its vocabulary make it accessible to the profane. Sure. Ah, upgrading my medicine. Nice. I love those little medicine upgrades. I would like some more occult upgrades too. I mean, that'd be nice. When am I gonna start getting those?
What do you know
what's
about
up?
Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
That right.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Oh, so I just investigate everywhere? Is that what the point of this is? I thought I had to stay with what's-his-face. There we go. Get some light up in here. What's this?
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
Yeah. Greek mythology. Fun stuff. Just look at all these
Darkwater
books.
history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
What is this? What is all this telling me? I don't know.
There's something disturbing about this painting.
Say there's something more disturbing about that statue right there. Maybe the human skull. I'm not exactly put off by a painting.
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Nice. Can I read these books? Oh, look at that. I got a crowbar.
A crowbar. Could prove useful.
Nice. Love me some crowbars. Hopefully it's not like the amnesia crowbars. They just snap. If you want to know what I'm referring to, you can check out the my playlist. No, you don't have to. It was a terrible playthrough, I'll admit. I'm not afraid to admit that.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know that she meant no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Willard.